Hello everyone and welcome to Mentos Plays Spelunky episode 11. First things first here, I would actually like to aim this camera down a little bit and show the shirt I got from the Yeti website, which had some limited edition Isaac shirts that Edmund McMillan was tweeting about. So this is the really awesome Isaac shirt that I got that I am very pleased with. I actually got a second one as well, which I haven't worn yet. But I wanted to show that off real quick before we jumped in here, because I am really happy with it. It is now 7 o'clock Central Time, which means that the new Spelunky Daily Challenge is up and going. And so we are back here with the August 16th Spelunky Daily Challenge, which will hopefully go relatively well for us. We are going to have to wait and see, of course, but I got a good feeling about today. Oh, that was almost a bad start. That actually turned out very well for us. Oh, that was really stupid. That was really stupid. I feel like an idiot. But it's okay. One damage isn't going to kill us. Not at all. We can definitely get there at the cost of at most a rope, if not nothing. I would rather bring down the arrow than the skull, because the arrow will not prevent me from setting off an arrow trap after the first time. We do want to run over here, kill the spider, whip, kill the cobra. Now, as long as I can make that jump, which I can, we are in good shape. Now we want to go up here, throw this arrow upwards, which will set off that arrow trap. We can toss a bomb here to get in this area. Grab our doggy, and get some gold out of that. Okay, so that probably wasn't worth the bomb, honestly, in retrospect. But we are up to 12,200 already, which is quite nice. We are going to bring Mr. Doggy down here, where we can find a bat. Not too excited about finding that bat, but oh well. So we are almost done with this first floor already. A rock over here that we can bring down and drop down with us. I mean, there was one right up there that we could have brought down as well, but I didn't know that that other area was going to be empty except for a rock when I ran over there. That was real stupid, but I'm going to use a rope to get out of here because there is still stuff to see on this floor. This bat isn't really a threat, neither is this snake. I can get over there without using a bomb or a rope, which is nice. You can also kill that skeleton and throw this pot. This is a very good first floor for us so far. We did take 1 damage, but we got our damsel. And as a whole, we are just over 20,000 on the first floor, which is very nice if you are unaware of Spelunky. And so we will grab this rock and we will head down to floor number 2. Feeling like we're sitting kind of pretty, honestly. This is a good run so far. I hear snakes. I hate snakes. That's awesome. That means there's going to be a snake pit right here. I would love to get something I can drop down there other than a pot. I really want that rope, and I really want to sacrifice our damsel when we get the chance, so we are going to throw a rope right there. Spike shoes, it's not a bad thing to get for free. Nothing down that way. This will be our snake pit over here. There's a rock, which I was looking for. And here we go. Let's go up this way, and we will drop down into the abyss, so to speak. That triggered at least 1 arrow trap, if not more. I think the arrow from that one triggered this one. Yes, we just killed something as well. And we are almost at the bottom here. Surprising. Oh, that was real stupid of me. Surprisingly, our damsel is not on the snake pit. He's actually over there. There's got to be a better way to get in there than trying to use the matic to go through that whole area. You know what? We're just going to do it. I know it's kind of stupid, and it might cost us our matic real early, but so yeah, we could have gotten there from the other side at the cost of 1 bomb. No, 2 bombs, but a lot less matic uses if we had gone that way. So now we want to go up this way because we want to get to the altar, which is going to cost us all our ropes, unfortunately. Ooh, I might have just messed myself up. I did. Crap. So what I'm going to need to do is go grab the matic from down here. Hopefully the ghost doesn't come. If he does, I will dig my way through here in the meantime. Pick up this crate of bombs, which is real useful. If it was ropes, it would have been even more useful. I need that matic for my plan. Up we go, up we go. All the way to Soho? I don't really know what to use for up. Oops. That was the wrong button. Hopefully that didn't hurt our damsel. Okay, so that gives us access to the altar, although now we need to break our way back through down lower because I did not think that through. So our Matic might not really get us much gold, which is unfortunate, but at least it's going to get us the ability to sacrifice this damsel, as long as the ghost doesn't appear like right now. And it did! Great! Well, I've already committed to this, so we might as well run and do it. Spectacles. Not at all worth the effort, but the ghost is all the way up there, the exit is right down here. Yeah. Hehehe. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let us not taunt fate with that ghost. It has caused me problems in the past. And let us just move on. We had no more ropes to use, so we wouldn't have been in good position. So the good thing about the spectacles, of course, is since we do not have the Ujedi yet, it does give us a little bit better view of what is going on around us. Nothing of interest over here, really. I'm going to drop this down. See that bounces there, so we know that's safe. Toss that at that guy. There's a crate up here. We kind of hope for some ropes. It's some bombs, which are very nice as well. But I could use some way to get some kind of up and down movement. Vertical motion, if you will. Because right now we have a decent ability to move laterally between the Matic and our 7 bombs, but in terms of vertical movement, we don't really have anything. I could drop down there. I don't really see the point to doing it just yet, if at all. So instead, we're going to drop down over on this side, where there are some spikes that I almost just stupidly knocked myself onto, and there are some sapphires and emeralds and more gems, and there's a ruby we can dig out over there. We are definitely going to be over 15,000 over 50,000 by the end of this floor. In fact, we already are, which means that once we find the Ujedi, it is definitely viable for us to buy the Ankh, which is of course the goal when you're trying to make a hell run. If we throw this at that guy, it is going to blow up that explosive, which kind of worries me. But if we do it like this, where we toss it down from here, we won't be close enough for that to matter. We can dig out this ruby, and we can mess with these pots before we move on to the next floor. Now, I did not see any sign of the chest or the key on this floor, so hopefully that means that I am correct in thinking that they are not here, which means that they have to be on the next floor. If they are not, we're going to have a much harder time finding the black market. In fact, it may be impossible depending on the placement. But there's our chest right there, so we know we are in good shape there. That is an idol. Not very interested in that. There's a freeze ray in the rocks. I could pick that up, but I don't really see the point. Our damsel is over here, so we might as well dig in. Oops. I'm not too worried about our damsel right now, in terms of actually making it survive. But I would like to. But regardless, we're just going to kind of toss her down this pit and hope that that is a place where she survives and we can get to her later. And then we are going to toss this down, and then we are going to go grab our chest. We got a lot of stuff to carry around with us on this floor, which is not necessarily the best of things, but it should be decently easy enough. Is our damsel still alive down here? Maybe. That was a really long pit. I accidentally dropped it down. Let's toss this down there. Okay. Not exactly how I meant for that to go, but it works. Our damsel is still alive, in fact. There's a shop down here which is selling a bomb box, which I kind of want. We already have spike shoes, so those don't interest me. Oop. Nope, 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 nope. Not gonna die to a bat and a spider. Not gonna do it. Our key is not over here, but there is some stuff over here. Is it down here? No. So still no sign of the key, which is starting to worry me. I know I haven't missed it yet, I just don't know where it could be at this point. We want to dig out this ruby. Is the key down there? Yes, it is. Perfect. So this floor went rather swimmingly for us. We are going to get another health. We are going to come down here, kill this snake who can't get to us. Grab our key, bring it to the chest, run in here. We're going to buy this bomb box because that is worth the investment in my opinion. Especially considering our Matic is still alive and going. And we'll leave the floor with 57,900 and we are possibly approaching the black market. So somewhere in the next 3 levels we are going to run into the black market. In fact, it will be on this first level. We're just going to drain that out so it's not a problem for us. We saw it blink right away. Oh wow. That is like right there. Perfect. We can break that. Okay, there's a frog over there that kind of worries me. Is there anything worth collecting over here? This crate with a parachute? Not really worth it, but it's not bad either. I could dig for that ruby. That seems kind of silly. You know what? Let's just grab our Matic and head down to the black market. I think this might be the first daily challenge where we have actually made it to the black market, which is awesome. This run is going very well so far. Of course, I do have some decisions to make, like if I do have the money after the Ankh, do I buy a kiss from the doggy? Do I do something else with it? I should really leave the Matic just kind of sitting around, because if I'm holding it with me, then I might accidentally... break into the shop. But we are going to go purchase the Ankh, and then we will make our decisions from there. Obviously, I would like to get paste. I was on that platform. That was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know what to say right there. That was very disheartening. There is no paste available. So we're going to be going for an Olmec run. Catcher's mitt for 5,600, sure. That was really, really horrible. I cannot think of a way that could have gone worse, honestly. Climbing gloves are a little bit too expensive currently, but we can mine a little bit, as long as we don't interfere with the shop area. Get a little bit of gold right there. A little bit more right there. Now, we need to hope that this doesn't anger the shopkeepers, because we are going to come right off the edge here. Oh. So now we need just a little bit more gold to get those. Ooh, that could do it. Nope, that's just going to be a spider. Where can I get more gold? I barely need any. I can't believe I just died like that. That shouldn't anger the shopkeeper. Good. That's going to give us more than enough to buy the climbing gloves, I believe. So you know what? This run is a success even if it's just our first time beating Olmec. I will take that gladly. But, of course, I would like to do better than that. Unfortunately, that has become impossible for us now. Due to a combination of bad luck and my own bad placement. Dear Lord. I did not like having to do that. And I don't like the fact that the ghost is coming. So, we lost the Ankh, but that's not a big deal to me. I mean, it is, because I just spent 50,000 on it and then lost it literally immediately. But it has given us a chance to go on further, which is probably going to pay for itself. Not necessarily, actually, because we spent a lot of money there, but... we want to stomp on this guy's head. That's going to give us a boomerang. That's going to give us some more bombs. So we do have a ridiculous amount of bombs, which is nice, of course. The damsel is right there. Oh, come on. You know what? I don't like this area over here, so I'm just going to plant a bomb on there, which should be enough to make it much, much simpler. We can toss this down there, knock it down. I don't know if I will actually ever retrieve that boomerang, but... Drop down, Mr. Froggy. Thank you. That works for me. Let's go get our damsel. Okay, there is a piranha in that pool. I thought there was, but then I didn't see it for a while. Sorry, damsel. I did not mean to throw you right into that frog spit bubble. Or snail spit bubble, I guess, would be what it actually is. But, up here we go. We can probably get our boomerang before we leave the floor if we want to deal with that piranha and risk our life again. Which is probably not the wisest of choices. Let us just toss that over there. The good thing about having the throwing gloves, you can just kind of throw things and know exactly where they're going to end up. This might be one of my better runs in Spelunky of all time, despite the fact that the Ankh got wasted so quickly. We are doing quite well for ourselves, in terms of just plain out survival, which is of course a good thing. I could come over here and get this guy killed in hopes for spring shoes, which we do get. Awesome. Down here we go. So now I just have to make sure to... Oh my god! Oh! You guys just saw the series of events that just happened, right? That was the craziest death I have ever had in Spelunky. By a long shot. Holy crap. That was incredible. So here we are, 2-4 with 18,600. That's not going to hold up as 148th for very long. That was a really, really disappointing end to that run, but it was also really, really awesome. So we're going to jump into one more regular adventure here, because why not? Hopefully this one will not end quite so amazingly as that one. I don't even know what to say. Like, that was horrible and incredible all at once. There are no words to describe the situation that just transpired there. What does this email say? This email says, someone went live. Cool. Good to know. Well, it is good to know, because I may want to check that out after I'm done recording here, but during the recording, not all that important to me. I'm not sure really why I even checked that, because I had a feeling that's exactly what it was going to be. And let's just... Oh, come on. There goes another one. I'm betting it's another one going live because today is the day of the Northern Lion Super Show, and I believe they are doing what has become kind of a normal thing for them and going through the Spelunky Daily Challenge themselves, which I kind of want to watch. That does not mean I'm going to kill myself on purpose, although I am doing quite horribly at keeping myself alive. But I do kind of... Oh, come on. I do kind of want to see that. See how it, how their experience in the black market compares to mine. Rope up here where we can get damsel. And toss damsel up here, although spider can't get to us. There we go. And over here we have... Oh, another part of me wants to watch Breaking Bad because that's a real good show. And a part of me wants to watch that. A part of me wants to keep playing Spelunky on camera. There are a lot of parts of me all telling me to do different things, and I don't know which one I'm going to listen to. I did not think to look down before I jumped. That was really stupid. I'm glad we are still alive, because that could have killed us. And not just because of the fact that we only have 1 health, but because there could have been a spike pit down there. So, we will move onwards, where we will find 1-2, which has no special states, at least none that are listed. You know, this is going to be a fun run. How did he kill me so fast? Blasphemy, I say. I don't know why that's blasphemy, but blasphemy, I say. We can definitely get in there. Can definitely go up here. So, since that run ended kind of unceremoniously, while I was trying to begin a theft from the shopkeepers, because usually if there's a shotgun in there, you're never going to have a better chance to start stealing from them. And the hardest part of stealing from the shops is the first shop you steal from, because that is the one where you are not going to have as much at your disposal to fight through it. Whereas, after you've killed the first shopkeeper, you've got a shotgun, you've got more items most likely, unless it was a shop where the only thing in there was a shotgun. But you just have a better situation for fighting the shopkeepers after the first shop. So when there is a shotgun in there that you can pick up and begin firing before they have the chance to react, then you're in a better position for starting that robbery, at least in my opinion, in my experience. That was real close. That was real close. But I am apparently the world's greatest Spelunky player and aimed that perfectly where I wouldn't fall down, right everyone? And then I accidentally hit jump instead of throw, and that made me sad. But I do hear doggy somewhere nearby. There is a couple of crates down here. We get some ropes, not all that exciting. Our doggy is right by the exit, that's awesome. Some more ropes, once again, not all that exciting. But we do kind of need one in order to get through here. And we can get this last little bit of gold and move onwards. So that wasn't a bad floor for us, so that we took that 2 damage from me being stupid when it came to an arrow trap. But we're at almost 30,000 gold on the first floor, which is absolutely incredible. So I am not going to complain for a second about that 1 hit of damage we took. I am going to plant a bomb here to try to retrieve this damsel. Perfect. And look at that, an altar to Kali. Do we use that, or do we try to take this damsel to the exit? I say we use it. It only got us a compass, but if we're lucky enough to get another altar soon, that compass could turn into a Kapala, and by turn into I mean just, I can gain a Kapala on top of the compass, and that would be well worth the risk to my life currently. Whether I am good enough to survive long enough to make that count, I do not know. But whether it's worth the risk, definitely. We also could have gotten something really good, like a jetpack. A compass is great in its own right, but the chances of getting really good items from Kali are quite good. And why not take the risk when it's going to potentially pay out real well for you? Now here we have the situation of there is a cape for sale in the shop, which I am quite interested in. So I think I am going to go buy that, even though it will be expensive for us. 12,000. We have a lot of gold already. I'm kind of confident in my ability to get more before the next floor. Of course, now that we have the cape, spikes don't really need to worry us. Oops. But yeah, spikes don't need to really worry us because we can use the cape to land on them harmlessly. And there's nothing over here, so to the exit we go. So even with buying that cape, if we're going to try to go for an average of getting to 50,000 by the end of the mines, we're still ahead of pace by about 4,000 gold. That's going to change right now while I buy 2 bomb boxes. So now we're almost in a situation where we're not going to have a choice but to rob the black market. But we have a whole lot of bombs, which is very beneficial. In fact, it is probably one of the best things you could ask for in a run, to have almost 30 bombs. So I will not for a second regret that decision. Unless, of course, it comes to a point where we are dead in the water. Perfect. That went exactly as I planned it to. I kind of want to get... Do I have a rock or an arrow or something? I have this arrow. Now the question is, will I be able to throw it into that TNT? Yes. And then it bounced back on the perfect ricochet and killed me. So I think that's going to do it for this episode of Mentos Plays Spelunky. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sorry those last couple runs were going well and ended kind of horribly. Especially that last one. But I mean, the chances of that arrow taking that exact ricochet back at me were so low. So incredibly low. Like this much. And it happened. And we died. So, for now, I will call it quits. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Take care, everyone, and I will see you next time. Later.